Sean on Skates, and I'm back with another unboxing. Today we are going to be not really unboxing, but kind of unboxing my top 3 Maison Francis Kurkdjian fragrances. So if you saw my last video, I told you that I was on a mission. I was trying to find the fragrance that I smelled on the lady. Conclusion that most likely it may have been a combination of fragrances. It may have been just one. I don't know, because it's kind of hard to like say, oh, that's it. I have one that I'm thinking that that's it, but after smelling all the fragrances, of course, I was going to fall in love with more than just one. So that's what happened here. So if you caught the last video, the first one that we opened up was the Grand Soir. Grand Soir. I told you that it smells like butterscotch. From some of the response, I'm understanding that butterscotch might not be the best description of it because everybody doesn't like butterscotch, but it reminds me of a sophisticated butterscotch. And I like it. I mean, I like it. And other people like it too, from what I understand, but I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what other people like. It matters that you like it. So what I will say is that if this is something that you could possibly be interested in, I wouldn't even bother to get the 8-pack that I showed you on the other video where you could, sample 8 of them, because 4 of those in the 8-pack to me are just trash. I don't know how else to put that. So many may like it, and I'm not gonna say which 4, but you might be able to figure out after we go through these, narrow it down. But 4 of them are just like giveaways. Like, I don't even know why they make that fragrance. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell like something you'd be willing to pay good money for. I'll put it like that. So I had an opportunity, in fact, just yesterday, to buy another 8-pack, which typically goes for $55, for a whole $16. In fact, I even bought it, but I canceled the order because those 4 I just don't like, and it was like, that's a waste. I have the 4 that I do like, I have a few of them that I do like, so it was just a waste, and I felt like the person was getting ripped off because they didn't know what they were doing. So I told them, look, you can charge more for this, and there's 4 of those in that pack that I just don't like. The second fragrance, we talked about this one last time because I had the soap for it, and that is the Oud Satin Mood. Oud Satin Mood. So I haven't really looked at this bottle too carefully. So once again, we had to get the LaShawn engraved with my fingerprints on the bottle. But this is the Oud Satin Mood. And I haven't smelled it out of the bottle either. So this is our first pump. Nice and strong. This is nice. It's very powdery. Like, there's no other way to say that. It's very powdery on your first spray, or the opening. That's what they call it. On the opening, it's very powdery, but it does settle down into something very smooth and likable. It's very neutral, like I said, the whole powder, but it has calmed down quite a bit just that fast. The whole powderiness of it is so nice to me. It's a good smell, and I would probably never wear this by itself, but I do like it in conjunction with another fragrance that I'm going to share with you later on. And it's not this one. So this is the Gentle Fluidity Silver. Gentle Fluidity Silver, and I adore this. In fact, it's to the point that I want to, dare I say it, I would never do it, but it smells like the cleanest water you could ever get your hands on. I like water. Like, my favorite water is Penta water. And I don't know how that smells, but it's not because of the taste necessarily. I like the effect that Penta water has on me. But the taste isn't bad. It just isn't something to write home about. This smells like the cleanest. Like, in fact, I'm gonna spray it on my clothes so I don't smell. It smells like cleanest water could ever smell. This is so good. Now I will wear this by itself, but what I found myself doing is layering one, and I don't know if I want to say it quite yet what that one is, that I will use that as a base and, you know, put whatever I like on top of it. But this, if you want to feel like extra, like my mouth waters when I smell this because it smells like the cleanest, freshest water on earth. And I can imagine that some people might say that this has a metallic smell, possibly. And the reason why I think is because clean water would have minerals in it, right? Good water would have minerals in it. And I can see the metallic smell coming from the minerals. But this just smells like the cleanest water. So when I feel like I'm so fresh, so clean, this is what I want to put on this. It's a delicious smell. And it's not a delicious in a foodie way. It's a delicious in a thirst quenching, thirst arousing way. It just smells like the cleanest water. I can't say it too many times. I can't say it too many ways. That is what this smells like. Super duper clean water. And it's just such a good smell. Okay, so this is the counterpart to Gentle Fluidity Gold, which a lot of people like. I like it okay. It's okay. It's a very personal smell that I've worn before, and it just has a nice, sweet, happy smell to it. Just a nice, sweet, happy smell. It's nothing like powerful or evocative like that clean water smell. So I heard somebody say that if you were a person who liked cool water, you would like this. But in my college days, cool water was the best thing I had ever smelled. But I knew that it was a men's cologne. But I would buy it and spray it on my pillow because I liked the smell of it that bad. I wouldn't wear it, but I just love the smell of it. So I can see, because of the way that I really, really love this, that's probably a connection to it, but they're not the same. Cool water clearly smells like cologne. This clearly smells like the cleanest, best water that money could buy that you could ever drink. And I think that that's just so cool to have in a fragrance and to wear and to walk around with. All right, so we have those three. I do think that those are the top three, what's the word we're looking for? Because they're not the core of his lineup. It's not, the core of his lineup is Baccarat Rouge, just hands down, period. That's what you're first introduced to when you look him up, because that's the core of his product. And so that is the thing that I use to layer. I told you that I also would not be purchasing any of his fragrances that had the paper label, and Baccarat Rouge is one of those fragrances. Now the extrait is beautiful. It's in this red bottle and it has the gold placard and everything, but I found that the extrait is just, it reminds me of someone that I know, and when I smelled it, I immediately recognized it as being the fragrance that that person wears, and it was a turn off. But in addition to that, the reason why it's a turn off was because when I smelled it on that person, I immediately thought, oh, she just went crazy up in Bath and Body Works. And I don't know how much it costs a bottle, but at whatever it costs a bottle, you don't want that to be the impression that you're giving off. Now, I might use it if I'm using, in addition, the extrait, in addition to this, to balance the powdery smell, but typically I'm okay with just using the Baccarat Rouge. So I told you I would never be buying that as a bottle, in a bottle, because it has the paper label. That's just a quirk of mine. I don't know. So what I decided to do was to get the travel set. I don't think it's in here. It's a long story, and I'll share the story on the next video. But the travel set comes with the atomizer case and 5 vials of the Baccarat Rouge. And I have a vial that's already in my travel case, so this is why all 5 of these are in here. So I don't mind having these like this, and I don't mind having it on my person. Like, that's something. Baccarat Rouge is a wonderful smell, and that could possibly be the smell that the lady had. I don't know. That's the one I think could possibly be it. It could possibly be it. It is not over the top like the extract. It's just a really nice, fun, attractive scent. It's just an attractive scent, and you really can't go wrong with it. But it's definitely feminine. I don't know why some people are saying that it is a unisex scent. It is not, because it has this sweet undertone that I wouldn't want to smell on a man. Maybe that's just me. I think one of the cool things about this is like, I have on all 3. None of them are bothering me. And I really want to make a video about how I feel Maison Francis Kurkdjian has cured my allergies. I have severe. And so in the video, I will explain how severe my allergies were. Like, when I first started using this, like, it was sneeze fest, congestion city. You see, I'm sitting here talking to you about those problems. So I feel like I have an explanation for it, and I feel like this might have possibly, not cured, but kind of been a treatment for allergies. Who would have thought? But it does make sense, and I will explain that at a later date. But, so I think Baccarat Rouge as a base or as a core is excellent. I think these are the best. It's one more. It's actually one more, but I don't have it with me. It's one more that he offers that I think is so sweet and fun that I can drown myself in. And when I put it on, I do drown myself in, because no matter how much I put on, it's not that it's never enough. It's just, it never gets to the point of being offensive. And I love the smell of it. So I'll share that with you on a later date. So we have the gourmand. I'm believing that, because I think this smells like butterscotch. This is more of your gourmand fragrance. This is your powdery fragrance. This is that clean, super clean fragrance. And this is just your everything. I don't know how to put it. Everything go to closer type fragrance. Beauty Soundscapes. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in my video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for my extra subscriber that took me out of my 550 address. I'm not mad at you at all. And if you like this video, please give it a like. I like videos, and I try to be careful to give them a like, but sometimes you forget. So this is your quick reminder. Please give it a like. And if you think you might want to see another video, please make sure that you subscribe. Thanks for watching.